What's going on, guys? So I posted a picture yesterday with the Primatia slide release and kind of asked you guys, if you wanted us to talk about them, what our thoughts are. I personally have been running this style slide release for many years, back since it was Cogworks and it was only for the Glock. I personally like them because I tend to have a much higher grip with that support hand, and this was designed to get the slide release out of the way of that support hand pressing up against it, prohibiting it from doing its job and making the slide lock back on that last round. So when you do have that real high grip, it gets it out of the way versus where it normally sits right here where you're smashing your grip against it. So you get that last round lock back and you can conduct that emergency reload much quicker. Also, what it does is because the actual button is so much farther away from the pivot point, it takes much less pressure to depress that slide release. So when you conduct that reload, it takes very little pressure to drop that slide and send it home. So when you do that reload, it's much quicker, and you don't have the issue of like trying to press it and it's super hard and you slip off or something like that. So it's super easy to depress, and you always get that slide lock back because it is raised and back behind a little bit, so your grip isn't pressing up against it, making it not be able to do its job. So I personally have been using these for quite some time. They just came out with some newer ones. Now they're Primatia for the 365, 320, and the 2011. And I know they're expanding their product line pretty quickly. So go ahead and check those guys out over at Primatia. We like their stuff. I have shot their stuff quite a bit with no issues. So go ahead and check them out.